Before you leave the Temple of Time, you want to move the two owl statues. This particular owl statue hides a Poe. The owl statue on the other end hides a piece of heart. It's easier to get those statues moved now, because as soon as you leave the Temple of Time, something strange happens to the Dominion Rod. But first, Uku! Well done, adventurer! Uku sees what she was looking for. Yes, it's the Dominion Rod you found! Let me see it for a second, okay? Oops, I broke it, drained all the magic. Sorry about that. My bad. Well, I don't know how to fix it, and it can't be helped. Guess I'll just run around to find some statues. Yep, that's what we'll do. I'm on my way. See you later. Yes. Uku the person chicken just destroyed the Dominion Rod. It was working just fine in the Temple of Time, and now it's basically broken. So see, when I swing the Dominion Rod, it does nothing. It does nothing. It literally does nothing. And like Minna was saying, whoa, wait a minute. Uku lives in the heavens. We've got a mirror shard in the heavens. We need to go to Uku's home. And that is our long quest for this video. We need to fix the Dominion Rod so we can get to Uku's home. And believe it or not, the mailman knows Link is a werewolf. Runs up to Wolf Link and then just delivers a letter. So we got a letter from Renato, the guy from Kakariko Village, and that's great. I'll read the letter later. First, I'm going to Telma's bar. Just like the last two times, you can figure out where you need to go next by visiting Telma. The Avengers are going to be in her bar, and they have decided your next quest is this one. Going to the city in the sky. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice we've had one Avenger per quest. Now we're going to have the final Avenger on the final quest. That is, we did the quest with our rover, and we did the quest in the mountains. So we did the quest in the forest too. The quest in the forest with our Uncle Russell. So the final Avenger is the guy with glasses. We're gonna do his quest now. And yeah, that's right. Ilia's memory is still gone. We need to fix her memory at some point. Shad's at Kakariko Village. Oh yeah, Uncle Russell. I totally did the Forest Grove Temple. Oh yeah, the Avengers totally want me to go to Kakariko Village now. It's right over here, in case you've forgotten. I should probably check on the kids if I go there. I mean, haven't seen those kids in a while. But what? I know what happened! Link, why don't you tell your friend Shay what happened? You stopped the monster! You went snowboarding! Okay. Apparently Link doesn't bother to tell his friends about all the adventures he has. Huh. Maybe Link is just a humble person. I don't know. So that basically means nobody knows about any of the stuff we've done to save the kingdom. Nobody knows we dispelled the Twilight. Nobody knows that... let me see. Yeah, Kakariko Village. So even if you hadn't been to visit the Avengers, you would know you have to go to Kakariko Village because Renato sent you a message. And getting back to what I was saying. Poor Link, not getting any credit for saving the world. Yeah. Poor fellow. All this work and no payoff. Well, I guess virtue is its own reward. Can't transform here. Can't transform here. Can transform there. Midna is sometimes very picky about where you can and can't transform. Hey, it's Darbus! Hey, Darbus. How do you not know who I am? I'm the guy who totally defeated you in the Goron mines. Remember? I smacked you with my sword many, many times in a row, made you trip. Alright! We're gonna fix Ilia's memory! And also, Shad is in the basement. He's trying to research the sky, so he went to the basement. Which is sort of the opposite of the sky, huh? Anyway, we're going to help Ilia's memory by figuring out where she was. Where was she found? And Renato doesn't really like Telma. Aww, it's because she has a crush on him, isn't it? Ilia, I'm not a complete stranger. I'm your boyfriend, Link! Don't you remember, Ilia? Anyway, it looks like our two storylines are going to be related. The storyline of Ilia's memory, and the storyline of going to the city in the sky. So Shad needs a very, very specific word. Yeah, until we have that word, we won't be able to move this statue. Darn, 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 darn. Why did Uku have to break the Dominion Rod? Now, you can't warp out of the basement, so you have to climb up here and then leave the house manually. So now we're going all the way back to Telma's bar, which shouldn't take us that long, but still, it's kind of not so interesting. Why is Link being a delivery boy? We know that Renato can send messages through the mailman, like we just got a message from him through the mailman. Why doesn't he just use the mailman? Renato, use the mailman. Don't use Link as your delivery boy. Besides, Telma is probably not going to give us a tip. She seems like the person who would never tip you for sending messages. Now, one way I might improve this game is by changing the warp point. The warp point to Castle Town is kind of far away from Telma's bar, actually. We have to go through multiple loading screens to reach there. Like this, that's a loading screen. If you listen carefully, you can hear the disc in the Gamecube spinning around once you hit one of those loading screens. Unless I'm mistaken, I can't turn back to human. Yeah, the game thinks that, you know, wolf creature's just too scary in town, so you can't be a wolf creature in town. You are forced to leave town and turn back to human. So this area, South Hyrule Field, that I'm trapped in a door. That is where I would put the warp point. It's just slightly more convenient. It's a little closer to Telma's bar. And yeah, now everybody's fine. They don't care that there was a monster wolf going through town. That was all like, what, half a minute ago? Pfft, ancient history at this point. So the first person to see Ilia was the doctor. We saw him when we first entered Telma's bar. He had huge glasses, and apparently he drinks a lot. Like, a lot. So we're gonna go to the doctor and show him his giant bill. That will convince him to help us. Hey, buddy! You owe this much money to Telma. You'd better help her here. If you don't, I'm gonna put you into debtor's prison. Steal your house. Sell it. The doctor's house is somewhere over here. It's on the east side of town. We haven't been there before. When you first show up at Hyrule Town smelling the, smelling the scent of Ilia, it leads you here, to the doctor's area. So that is the only other time you would have been near the doctor. What the? Doctor, she is my girlfriend, not yours. Haha! Where's my money, buddy? Where's my money? Okay, so the doctor says he stole Ilia's carving, which is not nice. What a jerk. What a jerk. The carving was covered in this smelly stuff. So you want to turn into Wolf Link and smell it. And now you want to go all over the town following the scent. But like we saw earlier, people in town don't like it when there's a giant wolf. So instead of following the scent, I'm just going to take you. I'm just going to skip that and take you to the ending part, which is Telma's bar. That's where the scent goes. Takes you straight to Telma's bar. So back to Telma's bar for the second time. When people complain about this game being kind of long and having, you know, boring filler segments, they're usually talking about this section of the game. Either this or the section right before the water temple. Those are the two longest sections where you have to do things before getting to the next dungeon. This one is mostly filled with delivery quests. as you can see. We're just going from person to person to person to person to person. Yeah. See, this is the medicine trail that you could have followed. So the cat says, we need to go over here. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We go over here to South Hyrule Field. And then we just stand in place and wait for it to be nighttime. Alright, it is finally nighttime. These are the enemies. Should be able to get them all with one giant Midna attack. Yeah, that was amazing. And we finally got Ilia's wooden statue. Back to Kakariko Village. Maybe the statue will restore her memory. I hope so. I hope so. I really don't want to have to go back to Telma's bar again. That would be kind of long and awkward and painful. And hey, this time I hit the transformation area on the first try. Good. Okay, Ilia, here's your statue. Ilia, look at me! I was showing you the statue! What is this? I remember now. Ooh. What's this? Okay, so this guy twice tells us we're going on the path beyond the bridge of Eldin. That's where we're gonna go here. Because that's where Ilia was found. That's where the statue was found. So Ilia was somewhere beyond the bridge. And it sounds like the person who was there, the person who was protecting her, might be in trouble. So this is our next location, the Hidden Village. I believe that's the name of this area. Maybe it's the Forgotten Village. The village that time forgot. It's north of the bridge. You can see it there on the map. We've got a little red marking where it is. We've been here before in order to pick up a heart piece with the spinner. It's the wooden bridge, which is north of Eldin Bridge. And if you don't happen to have Eldin Bridge right now, what you want to do is warp Eldin Bridge here into place from the Gerudo Mesa warp point. Alright, running there as quickly as possible. Got a few enemies along the way, just ignore them. They're not worth your time. Now if you'd gone to this area earlier, it would be blocked by rocks. Like they said, there was a landslide, so that prevented you from visiting this spot earlier. But now that you have the help of the Gorons, you can go into the area. Darbus getting a workout, bro. There are 20 enemies in town. We need to defeat them all and save the woman who lives here. Easy plan? Try to kill the enemies before they kill you. Thanks for the top secret tip. I would never have figured that out on my own, Darbus. And this is the part of the game which is the best place to use the Hawkeye. Also Forgotten Village? It's a Wild West town. Yeah. Enemies everywhere. Gonna have to destroy them. My name is Link, and I'm a cowboy. So there's one over there. Let's get number 2 over here. 3. I see one back there, far off in the distance. Let me see, are there any up here on the upper levels? Because I know there should be. There we go, 2 of them. 2 of them right here. Whoa. 2 for 1 special. 1 over here on top of this building. And there's 1 on top of the water tower, but we can't actually see the water tower from this location. Oop, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. Found some more. Found some more. Why didn't I see you earlier, sir? So where's number 2? Over here. Yeah, there we go. There's 1/2. 1 on top of the water tower. Looks like 1 there. Maybe let me get the water tower 1 first. Now, where was the number 2? 1 over here, maybe? Ah, there he is. There he is. Gotcha. So, 9 enemies left. 9 enemies left. And it's pretty easy to find these other ones. The stragglers, they're all inside buildings. There's 1 in the wall? Huh. There's 1 in the wall. And these 2 are kind of difficult to reach. The ones that are on the tops of buildings, it might actually be easier just to kill them from the outside. Yeah, okay, give me a second. Yeah, huh. It's just the game is just having a hard time letting me out-target that particular enemy for whatever reason. There. Okay, there we go. That's the main reason why it's hard to fight those enemies. It's because they're attacking you at the same time you're attacking them. Anyway, only 4 more. Easily killing that one. Let's see, with this one you've got vines. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 of them. Yeah, I saw you there. Nice try. Nice try trying to be all tricky and hiding. Actually, let me kill this one. Only one left, and I know where this enemy is. It should be inside this building here at the end. Yep, right there. Ow! Whoa! Huh. The enemy hitting me made me fall upwards instead of downwards. That's new. That's different. Defeating all the enemies, like I said, saves the old woman who lives in this village. She's the old woman who helped save Ilia earlier. Or as I like to call it, Ilia. Yes, yes, I'm amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yes, my name is Link. So apparently Ilia had her memory when she was talking with Impaz. And that was kind of nice. That was kind of a nice scene with the old woman. She did sort of blather on, like she mentioned. She kind of blathered on for a little bit there. But the main idea is that, hey, she helped save Ilia, and that was awesome. And wait, can't I transform here? The old woman can't see. Okay, fine. You actually have to leave before you can warp away. Fine. And this charm is the key to getting Ilia's memory back. Beautiful. So we're going back to Kakariko Village to restore Ilia's memory. I still wonder how Ilia lost her memory. That was not really explained. It must have happened in between her leaving the hidden village and then her appearing in Castle Town. Yeah, how did she lose her memory? Game kind of skipped over that part. Explains how to get her memory back, just not how she lost it in the first place. Here I'm conveniently healing myself. And now for the big scene of Ilia's memory return! Here you go, Ilia. Here is your memory. Long ago, when we were young, as in, 3 days ago, you were there. You were always right beside me. She remembers! She remembers the romantic moment with her, Link, and the horse. The horse was really excited about Ilia getting her memory back. What a nice horse. Wonder why that's the first thing Ilia remembers. Yeah, she doesn't remember her father or her friends. She remembers romance time with Link. Get out of there, Tallow. This is not your scene. This is Ilia's scene. And this was what Ilia was making for us for our birthday or whatever. It's a call. A horse call. Link struggles desperately to show emotion. And here we go! This is the important thing. The Rod of the Heavens is actually the messenger to the heavens. The nice old woman. Yeah, so that's the only reason we got Ilia's memory back. It's so we could finish the quest of fixing the Dominion Rod. Now, Ilia is not going to show up for the rest of the game. She's basically unimportant. I feel kind of bad about that. We go through all the trouble of getting her memory back, and why? It's because we need a convenient way to fix the Dominion Rod. Kind of wish they had done something more with Ilia. I don't know what else they could have done with Ilia, though. I don't know, leave a comment on this video letting me know what you think Ilia should do. Maybe we could have done something about taking Ilia back to her home. That could have been nice. So let's check out this new item. It's pretty neat. Calls your horse whenever you want it. Whoa, wrong direction, wrong direction, wrong direction. I'm going north. Calls your horse whenever you want it. Really useful. I mean, we really could have used this item earlier on in the game and not towards the very end of the game. Because now we have warp locations, and so the horse is slightly less useful. Then again, that was a complaint I made about Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. The warp locations pretty much make your horse useless. So now we're going back to the Forgotten Village because Ilia said we had to go back there. This time around, the Forgotten Village has changed a little bit. You'll notice we have cats. There are cats everywhere in the village. And this is actually a challenge for us to overcome. Let me go over here. What you want to do is talk to this chicken right over here, and he has a cat game for us. Also, there's a Howling Stone. The Howling Stone gives you a new sword ability inside, not inside, but right near Hyrule Castle. So now for the chicken challenge. There are 20 cats in the village. You need to find all of them. Cats are forgetful, though. So if you leave the village and return later, the cats will have forgotten you're playing this game, and you have to start over from the beginning again. Now we have the showdown between Link and the kitty cats. I wonder if this game is ever going to address the fact that Link has been turned into a female wolf instead of a male wolf. That seems awkward. So like the chicken said, it's easier to start from one end and then go to the other. The cats are attracted to Link. not romantically, just they kind of wander closer to Link when Link's nearby. Because they want to talk to you. Like this cat, he came running up to talk to us. It's like, sometimes makes it difficult to figure out where the cats are, because the cats do move in relation to Link's location. Now, there should be a cat in this building, right? I mean, it's a building. Why wouldn't there be a cat inside? I heard a cat. You can hear the cats meow. Okay, cat number 5, and then cat number 6. Great. Let's see, where was my claw shot? Claw shot. You want the claw shot over here. I've got more cats in this area. And depending on where you stand, you can get the cats to run after you. When the cats run after you, they will fall down from the second level to the first level, depending on where you stand. Like, the cat can't fall here because there's a railing, but in the area without a railing, the cat can fall. Is there a kitty here? No. Oh, okay, almost fell there. So really, is there only one cat? Wait, did I talk to you already? Already talked to you, okay. Man, difficult cat challenge. So I believe what we want to do here is a dash through the window. And I missed that cat. Oh, now I have to try that again. Okay, well, let's get these cats here in this upper area. Halfway through the challenge. I did get all the cats here. Wait, what was that? Did I get you? I did get you. You? There's gotta be some cats inside this building, right? 13. There we go, there's another cat. It's on top of this thing. Right where I can't reach you, cat. Not very nice, okay? Please be in a more convenient location next time. 14, 15. No cats over here. Going to go back to get that one cat I missed. Did I get this one already? I did, okay. That's sort of the problem with this challenge. You have to re-talk to cats just in case you missed one. Just in case you made one tiny mistake, you need to re-talk to every single cat. I mean, you don't have to, but that's the safest strategy, is to, you know, just double check with a lot of these cats. Okay. Make the dash jump. Great. Landed perfectly so I could talk to this cat. 17 down there. 1 in this back alley. 18.
It took me about an extra 4 minutes to find the cats and do the Howling Stone, so I decided to cut that out, make this video a tad shorter. One cat is behind barrels there, and the other cat is in the alleyway. So that's where the final 2 cats are. Wow, meow! This gives us the piece of heart in front of the old lady's house. And if you're curious about the Howling Stone by the chicken, it sounds like this. You're basically howling the Twilight Princess theme song.
Okay, so now that I have the piece of heart, I'm pretty much done with this area. Pretty much done. I still have to show the Dominion Rod to Impaz. Now, as a minor time saver, you can show the Dominion Rod to her the first time you see her. That is a minor time saver, because then you don't have to take an extra trip back to Ilia. But, I mean, you want to take that extra trip back to Ilia, right? You need to restore her memory. It's only nice. Okay, so she gives us a book. And we're going to have to go back to Kakariko Village, again, to give the book to Shad. And man, there are a lot of cats in this woman's house. It would have been so much easier during that cat challenge if we could have just, you know, gone directly into her house and picked up 7 cats there. Yeah, she probably would have been freaked out if I showed up in her house as Wolf Link, though. I haven't mentioned it before, but you can't skip these warp scenes. If you try to use the start button to skip it, you can't. I think it's because you can warp from pretty much every area, so you don't have predetermined warping away. No, I don't mean to warp, I mean to turn to human. So what I'm trying to say is the warp cutscene is slightly different every single time, because you'll be warping from a different location every single time. And so that's why it can't be skipped. It's a unique cutscene. And Ilia? Oh, okay, you can thank him. Why is she thanking him? Has he done anything for her? I don't... Uh-huh. Weird. Anyway, Shad, here is the book. Where in blazes did you get this? Okay, so there's a word inside the book. And nothing. So we have 5 or 6 different statues all throughout town, all throughout the world. Every one of them is an owl statue. We need to visit every single one of them, because we haven't done enough running around already. And guess what? The word Shad used fixes the Dominion Rod! Yay! We finally fixed it after Uku destroyed it for no good reason. Why did she destroy it? She basically started this giant quest. The giant side quest. Okay, can I warp away here? Yes, now I can warp away, because Shad is not in the area. So let's see. Warp point right over here. This is the first one. It's usually listed first because it's the easiest to get. Oh, and I forgot something. Okay, I'll get to the thing I forgot a little bit later. For now, we're doing this quest. Ew, choose. Yucky. So like I said, this is the one that's usually usually listed first because it's easiest to get. All you have to do is walk up to the statue, use the Dominion Rod, and then just move it away. Just move it away. This gives us a character. Character, it's like a letter. I guess the ancient sky language is like Japanese, so they use characters instead of letters. I'm pretty sure that's the idea here because, you know, this is a Japanese game. So what we need to do is find all 6 letters, or characters, whichever term you prefer. Find all 6 of them to spell out the word, and then we'll be able to move that statue in the basement. So the owl statue right over here, but first let me get that thing I forgot. It's the Poe. There is a Poe inside the hidden village. Now this Poe only appears after you solve the challenge of talking to all of the cats. Don't know why, but that's how it works. Now I should note that we have the Howling statue. There was the Howling statue in the village, in the hidden village. You don't want to do the Howling statue in the middle of the challenge of fighting all the enemies or collecting all the cats, because if you use the Howling Stone then, it resets the challenge. So say you killed 15 of the enemies, then you do the Howling Stone, well, guess what? You have to kill those first 15 enemies over again. Same with the cats. If you've gotten 15 cats and you talk to them, I mean, if you talk to 15 cats and then you use the Howling Stone, it will reset it so you've only talked to 0 cats. Now, if you've talked to all the cats and you've gotten your piece of heart and then you use the Howling Stone, no worries whatsoever. The piece of heart will still be there, even though you technically, whoa, hold on a second. Even though you technically warped away to the magical place where Link talks to the other wolf. This is kind of a tough Poe fight, simply because you don't... I'm not trying to talk to you, kitty. Simply because you don't have a lot of area to move around in. It's like, as you saw there, the Poe somehow landed in between the top area and the bottom area. Ow. And I just jumped out of bounds. And by out of bounds, I mean I jumped off the roof, so now I have to climb all the way back up there with the claw shot. Tricky, tricky, tricky. As I said in the previous video, I usually cut out the Poe fights because I'm not good at them and they take forever. So why am I keeping the Poe fight in this video? Simply because I'm giving you all the full effect of how long this quest is to restore Ilia's memory and get these letter words back. Okay. was just like a minute or so ago, but I've forgotten if I mentioned that the Poe does not appear until you've found all the cats. If you haven't found all the cats, then that Poe is not there. I don't know why the Poe is dependent on cats. Maybe the Poe likes cats. Could be. Okay, we found one character, and where did that statue go? Here it is. I like how the game automatically moves the statue, because it thinks it knows where you put the statue. So here I'm moving the statue all the way down to the other side of the bridge. This is for a challenge. You'll see why in just a moment. And it doesn't matter if you roll here. Usually if you roll, you go slightly faster like this. But it looks like you go the same speed, you know, if you're walking or rolling, because, hey, you've got a big heavy statue. Link can only move at statue speed. So we're moving the statue into this little gully area over here. Now we can jump on top of the statue, and then jump from the statue to the ladder. You'll notice a Midna text box popped up. The Midna text box says, hey Link, you can't solve this puzzle unless there's something for you to jump on top of. So that's basically your clue. Hey, you need to solve the puzzle with the statue. That enemy just shot an arrow at the treasure chest. Oh no, the treasure chest is gonna burn. Oh dear. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, how many more do we have to do? One over here. We have 4 more, right? I think there are six letters. Each letter takes about a minute and a half, so it's an extra 10-15 minutes on a segment, which was already kind of lengthy because you have to go back and forth between Kakariko and Telma's, and then back and forth between Kakariko and the Hidden Village. And once we're done with this, we'll go back to Kakariko, and that will mostly be the end. Not entirely the end. So I have to bomb something here. Let's use those bug bombs. You guys have not seen the bomblings. Wow, they look like this. Yep, they look just like those bug bombs we've seen earlier from the first temple. So you use the bomblings, or just a normal bomb, to get to this area right near the lantern oil salesman. Let me get the statue here. You can see there's a little pedestal where you're supposed to move the statue right here. That's not a pedestal, that's a hole on the ground. Anyway, it's a hole in the ground which perfectly fits the statue. Now you can do some Midna jumps. Oh, yeah, you have to be a wolf to do Midna jumps, right? Come on, Midna. There. I wonder why Midna does... I mean, why are there bubbles when she moves really quickly? Is it because she's an alien? I mean, we know she's not an alien. We know she's from the Twilight realm. But still, she kind of looks like an alien to me. Oh, one more piece of heart for a full heart container. Great, great. Those are the pieces of heart you can get, thanks to you having the Dominion Rod. I would have gotten them earlier, but the Dominion Rod was broken. Now, I believe we can go inside, you know, the Cave of Ordeals. We could go back down there and fight some more, now that we have more items. So there are actually 2 pose we can get. 2 new pose. One's on floor 36 and one's on 19. I'm making these numbers up off the top of my head, don't quote me on them. I don't know those numbers for certain. Anyway, here we have an owl statue. What you want to do is move the owl statue there so you can jump from place to place. Pop the statue over here. And if you wanted to, you can move the statue around again to get yourself over here, and then get yourself over there to get that treasure chest. I don't want to. This video's been long enough. Let's just continue with our quest here. Okay, looks like we're going back to Hyrule Castle. We've got two things here. One is near the bridge, and one is near the amphitheater. Before we get to that, though, we still have, what do you call it? We still have the new sword technique near Hyrule Castle, so let's get it. Now, if you try to get into this area at the start of the game, I believe the guards won't let you. I believe the area is locked. And if you try to get here at the end of the game, you'll notice there's that giant protective shield around Hyrule Castle, preventing you from getting inside. Wait, really? Really? Oh, come on. Really, Midna? Really? Nobody's around to see me turn into a werewolf there. She is just wasting my time. Okay, okay. That is just picky. The game is being super picky. And that's actually quite a decent time waster, because we have to go through a lot of loading zones. Loading zone number 1. Loading zone number 2. Loading zone number 3. And I'm not even counting the loading zone to the southeast. There's one in the southwest, and isn't there one in the southeast as well? You know, one to the doctor's area to the east, and then one in the southwest, which leads sort of towards Telma. So there's a lot of loading zones in this town. At last, the time is now. This is the final skill, the ultimate technique, which tests your courage. Only the one true hero can wield it. Let's make sure you know the jump strike first. So jump strike, just hold down the A button while targeting an enemy, and let go of the A button. Simple. So the spin attack. The spin attack, yes. Now we have an upgraded spin attack. This only works if you have full health. looks like this. Hold down the B button. Hold down the B button for a second and let go. So you'll notice it's different from your normal spin attack. Link screams slightly differently, and it's a bit wider. It can attack enemies at a greater distance. I accepted life as the hero. I could not convey the lessons of that life to those who came after. What is he talking about? I want to hear this backstory about this guy trying to pass on knowledge to other people and failing. Yeah, that's strange. Huh. You know, I mentioned before, some people think that must be the original Link, who has somehow been revived as a zombie creature. Who are these people that he tried to teach but failed? That's my question. Yeah, I don't know. None of the Links have ever really had a successor, have they? Usually in these Zelda games, if a game is not a direct sequel to the previous one, then there's like a 1,000-year gap in between the games. So that's usually how the timeline works. Either the games are 2 years apart or 1,000 years apart. There is no in between. Okay, and this time we're gonna move the owl statue out of the way, enemy. Gonna move the owl statue over here. I think that is perfect. Let's see, jump. Oh. Still other missing characters. Oh my goodness, okay. So this time let me use the horse call, because I could warp, but horse call might be a little bit faster. The fastest way through the game is using Epona. Using Wolf Link is the second fastest, and third fastest is Rolling Link. I'm told people have actually timed this out, you know, so they time out how long it takes for you to get from one end of this field to the other. And it's fastest on the horse, next fastest the wolf, slowest is just Link. Poor Link, he's slow. How much faster it is to use the horse. I imagine not amazingly faster, maybe? I don't know. I'm just babbling here. Okay, so this time you're going to move the owl statue here. You'll notice there are vines, so what you want to do is claw shot to the vines, then land on top of the owl statue. Oh, it's not far enough out. There we go, we'll try it again. This should be the final one, right? Final one, yes! And here you can try to manipulate the statue. Let's try that out. Let's see if this works. Statue over there. So what you would do is you jump to the statue and then jump to this treasure chest. Let's see what it has. Oh, 100 rupees! Exactly what I needed. as you'll see in a moment. For now, we're going back to Shad. We found the word in his book. The magic word was petunia. Petunia. That's actually the word you need. I'm just joking, everybody. It's a 6-letter word. Obviously, the word is Groose. Groose is the magical ancient word used to activate the portal. Really, would it be anything else? No, I don't think so. Hey, Ilia, have you become useful yet? No. Poor Ilia. Poor Ilia. Like I said earlier, she's only important for this quest, and then that's it. And I'm in the wrong area to talk to Shad. Okay, Shad, now look at me. Yeah, I put more letters in the book. This time it has an effect. Now we can move the owl statue. And he's just gonna walk away sad. Poor Shad. Very sad. Now there is a way to skip through this entire challenge, and that's if you're at the exact perfect angle, like standing somewhere here, and then you turn into a wolf. Let's see, can I do it here? No, I can't. Midna's not letting me do it. Anyway, obviously there's a gap between the statue and the wall. So what you would do is you'd turn into a wolf, and you'd be a wolf in between that gap, and then just jump forward to skip the entire challenge. Kind of tricky because you have to be in the exact right area, just perfectly. I don't know how much leeway there is. I tried it once, and then I failed, and then I gave up. And now Shad is back! Conveniently, he moves away, so he doesn't get to see us use the Dominion Rod. Well, I'm gonna warp with this thing, Midna. Shad, go away. Nobody likes you. Shoo. Yes, you are in the way. Go away, Shad. Nobody likes you. Poor Shad. I should realize I should just go away and hide. I feel bad for Shad. He spent his entire life researching these things. His father spent his entire life researching these things. We finally get the chance to go to the city in the sky, but we're just not going to tell Shad. He's just a footnote in Link's adventure. He's not important on his own. So this is going to be the final part of the video. We need to fix the cannon, and the way to fix the cannon is to do cannon repair. You might remember the guy with the big cannon here at Lake Hylia. On his sign, there's a thing about cannon repair.
What you need is my...
Also, if you talk to him normally, he does offer the ability to fix cannons, but if you don't have a cannon, you can't select that. So that's the other way you would know that, hey, he's the guy who needs a cannon. Wait a minute. If he can see my cannon from here, can he see me turn into a human? Yeah, did he see me warp here and turn from a werewolf or not? Maybe he knows I'm a werewolf, but just doesn't care. So, 300 rupees. Good thing I got that 100 rupees. I think that's why they have treasure chests near some of those statue challenges. It's so you could get 300 rupees in case you didn't have any. They're conveniently very close to the area. They're conveniently close in the area when you're solving the owl statue challenges. I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'm not gonna give it back though. Have fun.